Hey friends, this is Thor, and welcome to our first weekly vault of the War Within. We're going to try and make this a little bit of a quick one, because we've got some people waiting to do keys. So let's go ahead and dive right in. We've got 5 tanks to loot vault items on. We're opening on our Warrior first. Warrior is my most geared character so far, already at 607 item level. And, okay, we've got a tier chest in the Delve row. I don't think this trinket is very good. I haven't seen it before. Drops a trap. Yeah, we don't want to mess with that. Let's see if we've got anything else interesting or compelling here. We do have normal tier legs. Normal weapon. Ooh, we've got the rare cloak. It's only a normal mode cloak, though. I think I'm going to take the tier chest and call it a day. I do already have a hero track chest, but this will save as a catalyst charge, which is going to be kind of nice. So we'll go ahead and take that. And then we will hop over to the next character. Next up is going to be the Death Knight. The only tank that I don't have a vault on to open this week is the Demon Hunter. Didn't do anything on that character last week. Got at least 3 slots on all my other tanks, and each of them have at least 1 tier 8 delve slot, so hopefully we can pick up some nice upgrades to make this first week of dungeons go a little bit smoother. Alright, we're going to be opening in Unholy Spec. Maybe we'll see a 200 weapon. I think the Death Knight only has delve items here. Okay, we've got tier shoulders, which would be a pretty hefty upgrade. That's a pretty easy pick for the Death Knight. 2 for 2 on tier items so far. Love to see it. Tier sets are not as compelling this season as they have been in the past, but I think still that getting that little bit of item level and also getting a tier piece early on is pretty nice. We're not going to complain about that. We will go to the Druid next. The Druid also has 3 delve vaults. I don't think I did any dungeons on the Druid this week, but I may have. But the dungeon row this week is not super exciting since we were only able to do Mythic Zeros last week. So we will see what we've got here. Okay. Ooh. A haste verse speed ring. I can't not take the speed item. We're gonna be using this for the long haul for sure. Alright, very, very pleased with that. Let's go ahead and equip that. I should have been equipping these along the way just so I don't forget, but we will go ahead and throw that. Oh, okay. I already had this on a 603, but still, getting a tertiary is always very, very nice. Alright, we're going to do the Paladin next. I actually enjoyed the Paladin a lot more than I thought I was going to when I was leveling it, so I decided to get it in the weekly rotation. We'll be doing keys on it every week, trying to get some nice vault items. I do think for alts, the delve row is going to be kind of underrated early in the season. Get some nice hero track items for characters that we might want to pick up, you know, halfway through the season or so as a potential push character. I'm going to open as protection on my Paladin and see if we get a shield or a weapon from this. Okay. Alright, nothing super exciting for the Paladin here. I guess we'll just take this ring because it is hero track. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. I'm not too worried about getting sockets on my alts here. It's the same ring we got on the Druid, but without the speed. Versatility is not the most exciting stat for Prop Paladin, so that's a little bit of a bummer, but that'll, you know, worst case scenario, that saves us some crests in the long run, so we'll be okay with that. And then the last character we're going to open on today is the Monk. And then after we open up this vault, we'll take a look at the affixes and see what we've got in store for this week. Now, if you're not familiar with the updates Blizzard has made to Mythic Plus during the beta cycle, there's quite a bit different going on with affixes this season. So we'll talk about that a little bit when we finish our vaults here. And we're opening as Brewmaster. Just make sure it's not Mistweaver. That would be disastrous. Okay, we've got tier shoulders. Yeah, we take the hero track tier, I think, unless there's something insane on the rest of these. Yeah, hero track tier shoulders. So we can get 2-piece on a bunch of characters pretty much for free now, because we already have 1 catalyst charge. And then let's take a look at what's going on with the affixes. Okay, it's not showing them here. It was showing them there on my warrior earlier, so let's hop back to the warrior and see if we can pull up the affixes for this week. Unless it's disappeared there as well. Pretty happy with what we got from the vaults on all these guys. Getting some nice tier pieces. Was able to take some kind of an upgrade on every character. Alright, let's see. Come on, Blizzard. Oh, okay, it's not showing it here either. Alright, well, to give a high-level overview, yeah, because I believe this week is... So, at the level 2 keystones, there will be an affix that is rotating week to week. There's 4 total. I believe the one this week is... I don't remember what it's called, but there's going to be orbs that spawn and start moving toward whatever monsters you're in combat with. If you intercept the orbs, you get a buff. If you don't, the enemies get a buff. So you want to make sure that you run into the orbs, intercept them. The other affixes, at level 4, you'll get either Fortified or Tyrannical. At level 7, there's a new affix that replaces the old level 7 row. It's just one affix, it'll be the same every week. And it's called Challenger's Peril, and it increases the death timer penalty in Mythic Plus from 5 seconds to 15 seconds. So once you get to level 7, you really need to be making sure that you're doing very clean runs and doing the mechanics properly so that you don't die. Because if you have a bunch of deaths, it's going to be much, much harder to time keys at level 7 or higher. And then at level 10, you get the other affix of Fortified or Tyrannical. So at level 10, keys will have both Fortified and Tyrannical every week. And then at level 12, if you want to push beyond level 10, which is where the rewards stop, at level 12, you lose the level 2 rotating affix, and you gain one that just gives 20% damage and health to everything. So if you want to push keys, you won't have to worry too much about affixes, but things will get very difficult very, very quickly. So that's going to do it for this video. Thank you everyone for coming by and hanging out. Good luck with your vaults, and I will catch you guys all in the next one. Farewell, friends.